Good afternoon, parents, grandparents, guardians. I am Miss Bourque. I am the third grade reading teacher for your child. And we also have...
Hey, I'm Miss Brooks. I am the student teacher with Miss Brooks. I'll be with your kids all year long. I'm at Nicholls State University, majoring in elementary education. And that's about it.
We are glad to have Miss Brooks with us. First thing we're going to go over is their green folders. Okay, so every child has a green folder. On the back side, they should have their conduct sheet. It should have their letter grade and then a parent's signature every day. We haven't done a very good job of writing the conduct grade, so if they're missing it, feel free to message on Dojo, but if they are not getting conduct grades written, it's probably because they have A's in conduct. At the end of each 9 weeks, if they have no major referrals, they'll be invited to the behavior bash. Minor referrals don't count anymore. It's just major referrals. If you need to contact me at the beginning of the year, we sent home a little pamphlet that had cell phone numbers, email addresses. You can also contact me on Dojo. If you are not connected to Dojo, you may not even see this video, but if you need to connect to Dojo, please let me know. And then you can always text or email. The next thing I need you to know is that it's really important for us to have your most current number in case anything happens to your child at school. I'm not going to make a whole lot of negative phone calls throughout the year, so I don't need your phone number for that. It's just in case something happens for your child or to your child. This year we're going to go through 4 units in reading. The first one is Cajun Folktales. That teaches all about Louisiana culture, and we're going to talk a lot about traits and character development. And then we're going to go into stories Julian tells, which is going to get into reading chapter books. And we're still going to work on those characters and how they develop through a story. And then the next one is Louisiana Purchase. And it's a nonfiction unit all about the Louisiana and how it became a state. And then our last one is Because of Winn-Dixie, which is the chapter book. And again, we'll just work through the characters in that story. Your math teacher this year is going to be Miss Flitter, and then the social studies and science teacher is going to be Miss Darville. So your students do have 3 teachers this year. We are going to send home a newsletter every week, and it's going to have test dates, any important information, what the kids are working on that week, and then the calendar across the bottom. Be sure to look for that. Attendance, please, please, please send your child to school, but not if they're sick. If they have any symptoms of sore throat, coughing, stomach aches, any of that, please keep them home. We want to be as sanitary as possible at school these days. Please make sure you are sending your child to school every single day with a mask. It needs to be able to cover their mouth and their nose. Most of them have the little stretchy things that go behind your ears, and it needs to fully cover their mouth and their nose. Most kids are trying to wear them this way. They need to be over their nose the whole day. On the buses, they also need to wear their mask the whole ride home and the whole ride to school. Water bottles. We no longer have water fountains at school. We now have water bottle fillers. So if you could send a plastic water bottle, the metal water bottles and the aluminum and stainless water bottles are falling and making very loud noises all through the hallway, all in class. So please send a plastic water bottle with your child's name on it so that they can get water from the water bottle fillers after recess, PE, and throughout the day. The next thing we have is we send a lot of forms home at the beginning of school. Most of you have returned them. If you have not, please get those back to us as soon as possible. On Fridays, there's a school spirit shirt. It is a blue shirt because we're down the blue hall. You can buy that shirt. I believe it's $10 or something. You can buy it online, and they can wear those on Fridays. Any payments that need to be made or buying the shirts, the sweatshirt, anything for the school, you're going to make all of that online through, I'm not sure what the name of the website is, but all payments are made online for school. The only exception is going to be smoothie day, and we will send flyers home for that, and that $3 we will take cash. Anything else needs to be done online. A day in our classroom. When the students come in, they will have a journal, and we have a journal topic every morning that they will answer in their journal. We will use it to document things about Louisiana's culture. We have elements of a folk tale. We had a journal prompt, who's the funniest person you know. And then we will have different charts and things like this that make our journals interactive. So these journals will be used every day. And then we also have a red folder. And in that folder will be any of the exit tickets. It will be their spelling list. Just any of the work that we've done in class. At the end of the unit, we'll send all this home. We also have this, which is kind of like a paper journal that has lots of charts that will document things that we read and learn all throughout the unit. Again, all of this will get sent home at the end of the unit, which probably won't be till almost November. And then the next thing we have is homework packets. This is the spelling homework packet. It's always going to have the list, what the spelling skill is, reminding you it's not due to the following Friday. You have 2 weeks to complete this list. The first day, they simply write the word 3 times each. So 1, 2, 3, 3 words the same in the box. Fill the boxes. The second day, they write pyramids. I gave you an example. They just add a letter to each one, each word in the box. On the third day, they rainbow write. Be sure they have 2 things to write with. It could be a pen and a pencil, but this is to allow their brains to know which letters to switch to. So for the word finish, F in pencil, I in pen. N in pencil, I in pen. S in pencil, H in pen. They can also do it in colors, markers, pencil colors, anything that's going to force them to put something down and pick something else up. It's just helping you remember the order of the letters so that they can learn to spell them. The last day is a practice spelling test. You can go ahead and call these words out to them. This is 4 nights of homework, but again, you have 2 weeks to complete it. This is not mandatory, but if they turn it in, they will get 2 bonus points on their spelling test the following Friday. Okay, this will go in their green folders to come home, so look for those in there. After these videos, we will be available from 5:30 to 7. You can text me, you can message me on Class Dojo, or send me an email if you have any questions about how our day is run, or any of the things that, one more thing, sorry, assessments. We're going to send graded papers home probably every 2 to 3 weeks. It's just going to have a little paper stapled on the top corner, and it's going to say the date, how many tests, you sign it. You could put comments if you need to, but we do try to post our test scores in PowerSchool soon after they take the test, if not the same day. So you can also check test grades there. Tests are going to get a little bit harder in 3rd grade. They're no longer read aloud. Students are going to probably have some type of writing on every single test, even if it's just a constructed response. They have to get used to going back in the text to support whatever it is that they need to answer, or whatever their response is to the question. And the biggest thing you can help them with at home as far as reading is to have them read 15 to 20 minutes a night. It doesn't matter what they read. It can be a book. It could be a newspaper. It could be a magazine. It could be online article about their favorite sports team or athlete or actor, as long as their eyes are in text. It doesn't matter what it is. If they're reading 10 to 20 minutes a night, they are definitely going to grow in their reading. So again, from 5:30 to 7, if you need any questions, you can text me, dojo me, or email me. I am so excited for this school year and all of the things that your kids are going to learn. If you ever need anything, just reach out, and I am just a message away. So, thanks.
Bye, all.
Hey parents, this is Miss Flitter. I'm your student's math teacher for this school year. I wanted to start off by telling you what we're learning about right now. We are in our first unit, and that unit is based off of multiplication and division with units 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. Students right now are currently learning how to tell the difference between a number of groups and a group size. They are learning how to multiply and divide, and they're learning about the relationship between multiplication and division, that they are inverses of each other or the opposite. When we are moving forward, we're going to be learning more about the properties of multiplication and division, being the commutative property and the distributive property. Those are going to be in upcoming lessons this week and next week. After that, we will move into more word problems, and then we will probably start a new module right after that. So this module is going to take us through about half of quarter one, and then we will get through all of module 2 before the end of the quarter. So during class, your children use these 2 books. We have our garden book, which contains the problem sets and our exit tickets. And we have the Starry Night book, which is their fluency activities. If you see either of these 2 books in your child's book sack, make sure they bring them back to school. They are not supposed to leave the classroom. The third book is the homework book. This homework book contains the homework for modules 1 through 4. This book goes home and stays home. I do not expect students to do the homework every night. It's good practice. It's aligned to what we're doing in class. However, I am not collecting it. I am definitely not grading it, okay? It is optional. It is completely up to you or them whether the homework gets done. I will post the homework page numbers in Dojo every day, unless I forget, which I apologize if I do. You're always welcome to message me if I forget, and hopefully I can figure it out for you. I'll try to post them as an event in Dojo every day, just to let you know what the page numbers are. But like I said, it is not required and it is not graded. Grades from my class, there are 7 grades given in math. Most of them will be test grades. Your child will also have a grade for their IXL skills, which is a math program that they do. This quarter, they have 27 skills that they're working through during their computer lab time or any free time they have where they can get on their computer. These skills are aligned to what we're doing in class, so it's just like a reinforcement. So they'll get a grade for that, and then they get a grade for a fluency quiz. So each Friday, they take a short quiz that's in between 3 to 5 questions right now, and I grade that and I give them a grade based off of the full 9 weeks. And the rest of your grades are going to be tests. So as far as tests go, if your student makes a D or an F on a test, I am required to retest them. What that looks like in my class is I will grade their test, I will circle the questions that they have incorrect, and I will give the test back to them. These are the ones that I need you to go look at. They're incorrect. Please do your best to try to correct them. So we call this, I need you to make test corrections. 9 out of 10 times, students are able to correct the majority of their errors and significantly improve their grade without any kind of intervention. Now, if I see a student who is continually struggling and cannot make the test corrections to improve their grade, those are going to be students who do get pulled for interventions in small groups. Your students' grades will reflect that they were retested in PowerSchool. So the PowerSchool will show the original grade, and then I will exempt that grade and I will put in their retest grade. So if you see over the top of the PowerSchool, the row across the top that has all of the assignments will say topic A and B test. And then there might be another one that says topic A and B retest. The retest grades are only for students who need to retest. I do give the opportunity for students who make B's and C's to make test corrections because I think that's fair. Students who made A's obviously don't have to do that. I do not require students who made B's and C's to make test corrections. It's completely up to them. If they are happy with that B or C, then I'll allow them to keep it. But D's and F's are required to make test corrections. I do believe that's all I have for you. If you have any questions, please message me on Dojo. If I don't get back to you that day, I will be sure to get back to you the next day. If for some reason you haven't heard from me within a few hours or a 24-hour period, please message me again because sometimes I get caught up in a lot of my tasks and I may forget after I've read your message. You can also email me if you need anything. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Miss Darville. I'm your child's 3rd grade science and social studies teacher. I'm looking forward to working with both you and your child. This year I have lots of activities planned for both science and social studies. In science, students will conduct in-class investigation on the topic of study. In social studies, we will be learning about Louisiana and its uniqueness. If you have any questions or concerns as it relates to your child, please reach out to me via our class dojo, or you can contact me on my personal cell phone, which was left when I made parental contact calls last week. Again, I'm looking forward to working with both you and your child. This indeed will be the year of awesomeness. Have a great day.